Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. ODM presidential candidate to challenge Ruto in 2027. Kisumu Governor NYONG'O confirmed that ODM will field an ODM presidential candidate to challenge William Ruto in the 2027 general elections, signaling a bold move to, of course, assert the party's independence. Speaking, of course, on TV 47, NYONG'O emphasized that ODM's right as an opposition party to contest the presidency, dismissing claims of alignment with Ruto's UDA party. I want you to listen to him, but before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like.
Quite literally, whether your party is in government or not, having donated what it termed as experts. Is ODM the party you, I believe, held its leadership position in an acting capacity in government?
At a critical time in recent history in Kenya, the nation was falling apart. And the government itself needed support and ideas on how to sustain stability in the nation. So our party leader had discussions with the president and said, Mr. President, things are not going on very well. The president also agreed things are not going on very well. At this point in time, countries usually, the opposition and the government usually come together. In the West, it was during wars, like the First World War, Second World War, and so on. The Labour and the Conservatives come together and say there's something much more important happening in our country, war. We cannot afford to have divisions in parliament. Let's discuss that and deal with that first and foremost. In our case, for example, the UDA government found that the problems facing it, that it needed the opposition to support, to help it. So our president and our leader of our Right Honorable Raila, the leader of the ODM, came together and discussed what needed to be done. And they agreed on a few points where they can collaborate to stabilize the country, to ensure that the country delivers service to the people without conflict. Okay, so that is what happened. It was a collaboration necessary for the times, way before the elections. When the elections come, we as a party will definitely run candidates as a party.
Prof, will it be fair to sum up your response to my question as yes, ODM is part of the government?
My answer is the following. The ODM is participating in government without being in government. It is participating in government. It's not part and parcel of the government. The government was formed by UDA. We can't change that. That is something that will only be changed after 5 years when elections are held. But at the moment, given the crisis that the nation was faced with, our leaders saw it wise, and the president saw it wise, that they can work together until these problems facing the country are sorted out, and the country is stable enough to go to the election as one nation.
And Governor, you say at the right time our party will field candidates. Is that to suppose ODM will field a presidential candidate to challenge President William Ruto in the 2027 polls equally?
As of now, that is the position. Because the party, it's an independent party, it has the right to field a candidate. If indeed there does come discourse towards the elections to do otherwise, we wait to cross the bridge when the time comes.
But as of now, ODM will field candidates irrespective of the position they will seek, including the presidency.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Governor, one last question perhaps. At the funeral of the late icon Fiob Seo, you drew a link between femicide and the rise in Airbnbs, and you gave a classical...
Now, The announcement is like sparking searches for ODM presidential candidate 2027. A NYONG'O Ruto challenge has intensified, of course, political tensions, with ex-posts reflecting divided sentiments on ODM's strategy. Now, NYONG'O's declaration comes amid confusion within ODM party, fueled by mixed signals from party leaders. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga, who handed an interim leadership to NYONG'O in October 2024 to focus on his African Union Commission AUC bid, of course recently expressed support for Ruto's administration. So we know that Ruto is going, or rather Raila is going to support William Ruto, even in his re-election. And Raila, of course, insisted that what they have signed and how they are working is a signal that shows it is compatible for them to work together for even William Ruto's re-election. The decision to field an ODM presidential candidate has, of course, created some panic debate, especially given ODM's inclusion of 4 members: John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, Hassan Joho, and Wycliffe Ombeta Oparanya in Ruto's cabinet. Now, critics, they are now arguing, saying that ODM's opposition identity is not clear, accusing the party of enabling Ruto's governance while planning, of course, confusing Ruto's government while planning to oppose him in 2027. So supporters are like praising Sifuna's principled stand, seeing that the 2027 challenge as a return to ODM's roots. But according to NYONG'O, he has dismissed rumors of internal rifts, alleging rumor mongering campaign to destabilize ODM. Now, Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga reinforced this, announcing ODM's intent to contest all seats, including the presidency and other seats. What is the content of this ODM behaving like this? And you've seen several leadership of ODM party. They are behaving as if they don't know anything at all, what they want and what they are going for. Sijui kama mnapata behavior ya ODM. So I think the ODM is like creating some confusion in their political base, which for me, when you ask me, I will tell you that if ODM is not careful, they are likely to lose their political base completely, just because they want to serve who? William Samoei Ruto. And of course, you understand that ODM's strongholds, like for example Nyanza, Western, and coast regions, they are like not understanding the stand of ODM. Are they in the government or they are outside the government? Now, this statement of NYONG'O is of course like creating some confusion. Now, look at the story of Edwin Sifuna. Remember, Sifuna said earlier on that no matter even if how ODM will support the UDA government, William Ruto is going to lose this, even if ODM will support William Ruto. On the other side, when Edwin Sifuna is so eloquent on, of course, hitting William Ruto's government, You've seen Raila, Shingo Upande defending Sifuna. Huku NYONG'O defending Sifuna. James Orengo, the same path. You saw the deputy party leader coming from Vega, Osotsi, defending Sifuna. What is the ODM stand? What is the ODM stand? Because NYONG'O's call for grassroots mobilization aims to counter this, with ODM planning nationwide campaigns to strengthen its base. For of course fielding the candidates, different candidates, be it MCAs, MPs, women rep, senators,